Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna do something different. I cannot remember the woman's name that she did this technique, and it came out so adorable. I will have to look for it, and then I will get, I'll try to get her channel so I can list it down below. So if you guys want to, go and check hers out, I'm sure she does a better job than I'm going to do, but I'm going to try. So, and I'm using totally different colors than what she used. So let me just get this poured out, and then and I cannot remember how much these jars hold, but I was just packing up some orders, and I happened to see these jars that I had made a different color, and I'm like, oh, I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let me just wipe this out, because I have a feeling I might have to mix up more resin. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna have enough. So I just want to get this wiped, so if I do, it's all clean and ready to go. All right. So these are the two jars. Remember, I made them and I left these cap things because when I got the mold, it was like this. So I thought it was just a mold, a jar. Well, no, dummy me, there's a cap. So there's, and what they're called is candle jars, but you can put anything in them. So I'm gonna pour like up to here. Let me get something to point with here. So I want to pour like up to here with this, it's called blue green. So I'm going to pour it like over the center, but just get it into this area. So we're going to do that on both. And then the rest of it, I'm going to fill with this foil flake. So it's going to be a clear with that silvery shimmer through it. And if I can remember correctly, the bottom of this is going to be, it goes this way. So this is going to be our top. So I'm going to pour these the same way. I'll put that little bit of blue in the bottom, and then we're going to mix up the other. So I don't know how much to mix of the colors. So I'm going to get a paper cup, and I thought I grabbed some, but I guess I didn't. And then I'm going to pour the flake, and we're going to do a small ball and a big, another different size. So we'll have two different, and I'm going to use them as knobs on the top. So hopefully it works out. I don't know. All right, so let me get this opened, and I'm just gonna get this mixed in. excuse me, because I'd rather have to keep making some of this blue so we can get like all the bases in, because I don't know how much it's going to take. So I'm assuming like maybe 2 ounces for the big one. So I'm just going to do like 2 and 2, because we'll need some for here and some down in there. I just don't want to have too much of this blue. I'd rather save the rest for the foil flakes. So let me get a couple of scoops. And this is one we haven't tried yet. This is from the Bond Craftor mica pack. And I've been dying to see what this color actually looks like. And I should have, I'm just now thinking of it, I should have done the alcohol to dilute it. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's get this mixed. This one seems to mix in really well anyways. So, and it's going to have time to sit a little bit, so I think it'll be okay. But isn't that a pretty, it's like a blue-green, like an ocean color. All right. My only concern is I need to pour this before I mix up the silver. So I think I'm going to have to debubble these first, because I really don't want any bubbles in there. Crud. How am I going to do this? Because I know they'll degas on their own, but I just don't want, you know, I don't want those little tiny bubbles in there. So let me go ahead. I'm going to get all my resin debubbled, and then we'll come back and we'll start like getting it poured. And that way, if I do have, when I mix in these, it, you know, it won't be as many bubbles as it would if I don't debubble it at all. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So the girl that I saw do it, her channel is Jaybird Resin Art. And I subscribed to her channel. So I'm glad I went back, because I couldn't remember if she had used glue or not. And she did. So we're going to put a little clear Elmer's glue. That was probably 2, 3. We'll start with 3 drips. Okay, so that should be a good consistency. All right, now she had everything done up ahead. I'm not going to do that just because I don't know if I'm going to have to make, you know, more blue. So I did mix up 4 more ounces, so that's in the debubbler now, just in case. Let me just move some of this back because you guys all know me. Oh, messy Marvin here. All right. Went up a little higher than I wanted, but that's okay. Let me just put that there. And then I'm going to look to make sure that we have no bubbles. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's gloopy. Okay, so that's good. And then, and the glue hopefully is just going to keep it like from completely blending together. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I made just enough. I mean, we have a little bit left, but that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna, because I'm gonna pour a little bit more over when I get ready to pour my my sparkly stuff. So I just went ahead and tried to get some out so that I wasn't like fumbling with it too much. And I'll probably end up having to pour some resin in there. All right, so we're just gonna, so I might need more, I don't know. Yeah, that's all right. I'm gonna put 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 6 drops. And we're going to put more of this. I don't use this flake stuff a lot. It just, I don't know, it intimidates me. Because if you don't do it right, or the right ratio, and it doesn't look good, and so I really didn't need to debubble, but because now I'm stirring this in with the glue, but you know, it is what it is. I tried. All right, so let me just pour a little bit more over this. It's starting to get thick, so I gotta get a move on. All right, and then are you kidding me? I'm almost gonna have had enough, I think. And I got 4 ounces. Which is debubbled, so I can stop it. And Oh, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't squeeze for bubbles. Crud. Man. No, I'm not seeing any. Oh, man, that's gonna stink. All right. And I probably would have mixed up enough. What a dummy I am. And I still need to do my 2 tops. All right. Let's do 2 drops of glue. So this one might have a little bit more sparkly things in it. But we'll see which way kind of looks better. All right, so let me just move these out of my way so we can start with the bigger hold one. Come on, get in the hole. Oh. There we go. It's just so thick, it's like not wanting to run in the hole. I guess we're gonna have to do it this way. So I'll get them filled and then I'll clean this top off. At least try to. A little scraper here. What a mess I am making. All right. So we've got that. So I've got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I would have had enough. Are you kidding me, guys? Why do I second guess myself? So what we'll do is, since I know that my frogs are 4 ounces, why not do this in kind of reverse order? Why not, right? And then we still will have a little bit of extra, but that's okay. All right, let me grab. No, and I had made 5. Dummy, dummy, dummy. All right, so we're gonna do 3. No, 2.5. All right, we'll do 2.5 and 1.5. Okay. Where's my sprinkles? You know what? We might as well just finish it. There we go. So I'm going to do 3 of the glue. It's usually 1 drop per ounce. And I didn't put any eyes in here, but I want to save a little bit of it for his toes. So let's put a little bit more of this. So we'll just do it in the opposite order that we did the jars. And you can see some bubbles. So this hopefully will, the glue will help it from like completely merging. All right. So. And then we'll just pour a little bit of the the blue in the feet to kind of tie in the two colors, maybe. I don't know. I was scrambling when I realized that I had so much extra resin. So 12 definitely is enough to do the 2 jars and then the 2 little balls for the toppers. I'm just trying to get some of the silver to, there we go. I want some of that silvery in the toes. And and I am just going to, just to see if I can get maybe a little bit of a different effect in there. I don't know. So now we've just got to make sure that our little tutos here are all full. All right, so I'm just poking them to make sure that there's no bubbles in them little toes. All right, so we've got a little bit of this left, and we have 1.5 ounces of that. So I think we're gonna do another bear. All right, let's let me see. Let's try this holographic in the clear and just see what happens. Because this is really pretty. And this little bear is so sparkly. And I am going to put 2 drops of glue just because I don't want it to all sink to the bear's little head. So I think he only takes 1 or 1.5 ounces, so. Okay, so we have our little bear, and I didn't do that very well, but that's okay. Yeah, so he takes 1/2 ounce. Let's try this butterfly. See if I can get as lucky with bubbles as I did the last time. It's amazing that this butterfly takes more than that bear. Okay, so I've got, I'm gonna mix all of this together. And we will just see, this is starting to get thick, so I just wanna, let's see, we'll just get the bulk of everything out. And that's actually a little too thick. I'm not dumping that in there. All right. And then we'll just pour it in these, if it'll fit in some of these. And then we can have, you know, a knob or something for another jar. You know, and who knows, maybe I like this color better for the top because it's the same 2 colors. I forgot these take quite a bit of resin. I don't want to use my spatula because I got glitter in here and they stick to them spatulas like no tomorrow. So, there we go. All right. So, now we will just leave these, hope and pray that they come out looking okay. So I will be back when these are all cured and ready to unmold. Be right back, guys. All right, guys, so these are all cured. They're still a little bit warm, but that's okay. All right, so let's just start. Oh, crap, where'd my ball go? Really? All right, hang on one second. All right. I found it. So it looks really, really cool. All right. Oh, of course it got into something sticky, so hang on. All right. So let's do the other one. So that came out really cool. At least that one's big enough I can see it. All right, let's put that there. Holy smokes. Let me just get these out and then I can show you. All right. So these are the ones that have kind of like everything in it together. So we will see which ones work the best once we get everything demolded. All right, so let's get Mr. Butterfly out. Oh. Let me just get this little extra stuff off. And we managed to not get the bubble where we normally do. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so that's a good. All right, let's do Mr. Bear. Yeah, and I had a feeling because I didn't get him quite right when I sealed up the mold, but we'll see here. Oh, he's cute. He is really, really cute. So we do have a little extra here. On this back side. Like I said, I knew I didn't get the seam just right, but that's okay. He is still adorable. Look at the sparkle. All right, now let's do Mr. Froggy here. Oh, and just so you know, don't get the nails if you watched the previous video with me putting these nails are already splitting. So I'm going to end up taking them off, and I'm going to try a different brand. So yeah, I will let you know how those ones work, because I'm not really happy with this brand at all. All right. Let's... Oh, okay. So it blended some, but not all of it. So yeah, it's not too bad. I can color his eyes. Yeah, not too bad. All right. Hopefully these jars came out the way I wanted. All right, so that's one. So this side came out fine, which I think this is the side that goes into the jar anyways. So we will see. So this one should look the same. Which it does. We have that little bit of a clear. All right, so let's see here. Oh, somehow I managed to cut myself on something. Come on. I really don't want to have to stop and put a Band-Aid. I hate Band-Aids. All right, let me just get this started here. If we can get it to roll, then we will be good. There we go. All right. Oh, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. So we've got the clear layer here, and then it just slowly, but they did stay separate. And the lid goes the way I thought it was going to go. Sweet. So that worked out perfect. I do have to trim a little bit. Where is my deburrer? Oh, right here. All right, so, and I'm going to wait for this to cure a little bit more. All right, let's get this big jar. This gives me hope, guys. It gives me hope. Oh my gosh, those came out so good. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Because the blue and the silver go really good together. Let me just... All right. So, now we can do, let me see, we got to do the bigger ball here. So we can do the bigger ball on the top, which is, this is how it would look, or we could do this one. I think I like the clear better. All right, so that's gonna go there, and really, and this one's gonna go here. So let me grab some glue. All right, so I just got a brand new E6000, and I just want to kind of make sure that it is centered. Just kind of like that. And let me grab all right. All right. And that is that. All right, so we have our little toppers on. I'm just gonna give this a little press down. So this one definitely has more of the silver flake than the first one. So let's just set those aside, and let's do our eyes on the stir frog. All right, let's see. What color? All right, let's do, we'll give him some blue eyes. And then we will put the little pupil in. All right, so he's got a blue eye on this side, and all right, So we have blue on that side. And let me just take this. All right, so all right, so all right, so now let's grab, this is a gray, but it looks black once you paint with it. Let me see, which way do I want to do it? All right, I'm going to go across. And then we're just going to, you really can't see it. All right, I'm gonna have to get my oil markers out. It has a true black. Let's, oh, that's green. I don't want green, I want black. And that's red. All right, I think this is the black one. All right. All right, so I think that shows a little bit better. There we go. And all right. So we have got our little froggy done. We have one jar and we have 2 jars. look how cute that is. And then this is our smaller one. And then we have our butterfly and our little bear. I mean, I could put a face on him, but he is just really stinking cute this way. So we're just going to leave him sparkly. I do have, we do have a little, we could have put a tiny bit more in him, but that's okay. We can just snip it down. All right, so now we've got our little bear and our little butterfly, and then we have 3 other like knobs or whatever we want to put, you know, on the tops of something. We have got our cute little frog, and we got no bubbles. There might be a few like micro bubbles under his chin, but you really can't even see them. And then we have our 2 jars. So yeah, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and we will see you on the next video, guys. Bye.